Laziness is killing you. And I'm talking literally, is killing you. Why? See, I don't know if you're familiar with it, but there is a theory which now is a scientific proven fact that having a phone in your pocket, especially with all the internet turned on, lowers your testosterone and literally destroys your balls. And people knowing that, having the ability to just take it out and throw it away, and people with a full knowledge of that, they still won't take the phone out of their pocket. They just say, fuck it, I don't believe it. Even though deep down they know that it's true, but they just don't want to believe this is true. People are so lazy that they won't take the phone out of their pocket and put it in their backpack. Or just hold it and walk with it. I either have it in my hand or I put it into some bag. I never walk with the phone inside of my pocket. And many men, I think I'd say that most men, because I say it to everybody. And whenever I see a man with their phone in their pocket, I'm like, fuck dude. And I walk up to them and say it. Of course, I'm not talking about some random dude on the street. No. But I'm talking about my friends. And I tell them that, hey, don't do this. It kills your balls. They're like, oh, fuck it. It hurts me to see. My balls hurt whenever I see this. Just from looking at them. And imagine how they hurt when you have the phone in your pocket. It shows a point that people won't take the least action, even if this shit is killing them. Even if this shit lowers their testosterone and destroys their balls. They're like, fuck it, I can live with it. Fuck it, I don't wanna believe this, so I'm just telling myself that I don't. Oh, I'm too lazy for that. Like, it's so feminine. And later, how can you do the important work if you don't do the least work? See, how you do these little things will determine how you do these bigger ones. It all stacks up or falls over together. That's why so many people preach to make your bed as the first thing in the morning. Why? Because it's a first win of the day. And then stacking the wins up is gonna be a lot easier. Because you've started your day with a positive, good, productive thing. So if you're so lazy that you won't even take the phone out of your pocket, I wish you the best, but I don't think you will achieve success. You won't take the least action to save your balls. So will you take the most action to achieve success in the future? I don't think so. So I beg you, take the phone out of your pocket and do the work. Even when you don't want it. Because it's so uncomfortable to just hold your phone. I know it. But I won't be so lazy that I will put it inside of my pocket and metaphorically just fuck everything up. And now for me it's super natural. I just never put the phone inside of my pocket. It's just at the back of my mind. I don't have to think about it consciously. I just don't do it. It's a habit. So whenever you find yourself having a phone in your pocket, just take it out. Don't think. Because your mind will come up with many excuses. Oh, I will look stupid just walking around. I'm gonna get robbed just walking around with my phone. Your mind will come up with these excuses whenever you allow yourself to think. Don't think. Just take the phone out without any thought put to it. So I've just mentioned about making doing the work a habit. So how to make a habit? I'm sure you're familiar with the book Atomic Habits. It shows a 4-step point how to make something a habit. So first thing is to make it obvious. Let's take video editing for example. Just have that editing software turned on. So whenever you see it, you click it and you can do the work. Have that software on your taskbar so that whenever you turn your computer on, you see that icon and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do the work. So it's super obvious. It reminds you of doing this. Make it obvious. Second is make it attractive. You visualize yourself in the future abandoned, happy on some island with your girl in the sun, with birds flying over you. You imagine your future self if you do this thing. And you're like, yeah, actually now I wanna do the work. Actually now it's quite attractive for me to do the work. So you make it attractive by having some reward. The third point, make that thing easy. So going with the example of video editing, you have some key shortcuts so that video editing is super easy and fast. And you tell yourself, oh, it's gonna be just 5 minutes of work. And when you actually do the work for these 5 minutes, you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna do another 5, or I'm gonna do another 30. Rarely, if never, I'm like, oh yeah, 5 minutes is up, I'm not working anymore. I rarely do this, and I rarely see people do that. So make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. You can post it and see the fruits of your labor. Even though for me, I don't get many views on on my videos, but it's still satisfying to see another video after another video. It's still satisfying. So make working a habit by doing these 4 points. And take the fucking phone out of your pocket. Subscribe and see you guys the next time.